Good morning, everyone, and welcome. I'm delighted to have you here today. We're about to explore the important topic of Process Performance Qualification, or PPQ. The full title is Demonstrating Consistent Performance, Product Quality, and Process Reliability. In this presentation, we'll cover the key aspects of PPQ, why it's critical for quality assurance, and how to effectively implement it. I look forward to sharing insights with you all. So let's get started. Now, let's talk about PPQ, or Process Performance Qualification. This is the stage where we gather documented evidence to show that a manufacturing process performs consistently and reproducibly under routine commercial conditions. Essentially, it's about proving that the process is reliable in real-world production settings. This step is part of the FDA's Process Validation Framework, specifically Stage 2. It's conducted after we've successfully completed the installation qualification, operational qualification, and performance qualification. So it's like the final stamp of approval that confirms our process is under control. During PPQ, we demonstrate the process control capability using scientific and statistically justified methods. This means we rely on data and proper analysis to back up our claims, ensuring that our process is scientifically sound. Most importantly, PPQ confirms that the process can consistently deliver products meeting the critical quality attributes, or CQAs, and critical process parameters, or CPPs. This guarantees that the final product maintains its quality and meets regulatory standards. So, in summary, process performance qualification is about providing that solid, scientific proof that our manufacturing process is capable, controlled, and ready for routine production. The purpose of the PPQ, or Process Performance Qualification, is to demonstrate that our manufacturing process is consistent and reproducible from start to finish. It's about showing that the entire process works reliably and can be repeated with confidence. We also want to confirm that the process is capable of producing product at the quality levels required for commercial manufacturing, ensuring that everything runs smoothly when we scale up. Another key aspect is validating the critical process parameters, or CPPs, along with equipment performance, to make sure these factors are well controlled and functioning as intended. This helps us verify that the process operates within the established control strategy, maintaining quality and compliance. Finally, the PPQ provides essential evidence to support our regulatory submissions and market release decisions. In essence, it's about building a solid foundation of data that confirms our process is robust, reliable, and ready for commercial production, aligning with our overall goal of delivering safe and effective products to patients. PPQ, or Process Performance Qualification, applies to a wide range of areas in pharmaceutical manufacturing. It covers the drug product itself, whether it's oral solid dosage forms, liquids, semi-solids, or sterile products. It also applies to the manufacturing of the drug substance, ensuring that the active ingredient is consistently produced to the required quality. Additionally, PPQ is relevant for packaging operations and inspection systems, which are crucial for maintaining product integrity and quality assurance. Cleaning processes, including cleaning validation PPQ, are also within its scope, as effective cleaning is vital to prevent cross-contamination. Sterilization cycles, such as autoclaving, sterilization in place, or depyrogenation processes, are key areas where PPQ ensures the effectiveness of sterilization methods. Utilities that impact critical quality attributes, or CQAs, like water systems, gases, and HVAC, are also covered because they directly influence product quality. Environmental and microbiological performance is another essential aspect, as monitoring and controlling these factors help prevent contamination. Finally, computerized or automated systems that affect product quality are included, emphasizing the importance of validation in modern manufacturing environments. Overall, the scope of process performance qualification is broad, but focused on ensuring that every step impacting product quality is thoroughly validated, aligning with our goal of delivering safe, effective, and high-quality pharmaceutical products. Before we begin the performance qualification, or PPQ, there are several key prerequisites we need to ensure are in place. First, we must have an approved Quality Target Product Profile, or QTPP, which clearly defines the quality specifications and overall expectations for the product. Next, it's essential that the IQ, OQ, and PQ for all equipment are completed and validated, confirming that our equipment is installed correctly, operates as intended, and performs consistently. We also need an approved control strategy, which outlines how we will control and maintain product quality throughout manufacturing. Alongside that, establishing critical process parameters, or CPPs, and critical quality attributes, or CQAs, is vital for understanding which variables impact product quality and how to monitor them effectively. Conducting a thorough risk assessment, including tools like FMEA, HACCP, and QRM, helps us identify potential risks early and implement mitigation strategies. An approved PPQ protocol is another essential element. It guides the qualification process and sets clear acceptance criteria. Furthermore, ensuring our operators are well-trained and that SOPs are approved ensures consistency and compliance in execution. We also need qualified utilities such as HVAC, WFI, purified water, and compressed air to maintain the integrity of our environment and processes. Lastly, having a solid statistical sampling plan and clearly defined acceptance criteria allows us to objectively evaluate whether our process is performing as expected. All these prerequisites are interconnected and form the foundation for a successful PPQ, aligning with our overall goal of delivering high-quality, compliant products. When we talk about a strong PPQ protocol, there are several key components to keep in mind. First, it should clearly define the objective and scope of the process. This helps everyone understand what we're aiming to validate and the boundaries we're working within. Next, the process flow and control strategy are crucial. They lay out how the process should operate and how we maintain control throughout. We also need to identify and specify the critical process parameters, or CPPs, and critical quality attributes, or CQAs. These are the key variables that directly impact product quality. Having a well-defined sampling strategy, including locations and frequency, ensures we gather representative data without overburdening the process. Another important aspect is the minimum number of PPQ batches required. Typically, we look for at least 3 consecutive successful batches to demonstrate consistency and robustness. Equipment and utility qualification references are also essential. They ensure all supporting systems are validated and reliable. We should incorporate statistical tools for evaluation, as they provide a scientific basis for decision-making and help us assess process performance objectively. Deviation and CAPA requirements are integral too. They help us document and address any issues that arise during validation, ensuring continuous improvement. Acceptance criteria and the reporting format tie everything together by establishing clear standards for success and a consistent way to communicate results. Altogether, the PPQ protocol structure provides a comprehensive roadmap that guides us through the qualification process, ensuring that everything is validated thoroughly, systematically, and in line with quality standards. In this slide, I want to walk you through our PPQ execution approach. First, we manufacture batches under normal, representative conditions to ensure that what we're testing truly reflects real-world scenarios. Next, we monitor and record all critical process parameters, because capturing that data is essential for understanding process stability and performance. We also collect in-process samples, environmental samples, and finished product samples to thoroughly evaluate quality at every stage. Evaluating equipment and system performance under actual load conditions helps us confirm that everything functions as expected during normal operations. Assessing operator performance and process compliance is equally important, as human factors can significantly impact outcomes. And where applicable, we focus on capturing real-time process challenges, especially worst-case scenarios, to ensure our process is robust enough to handle any potential issues. Taken together, these steps form a comprehensive approach to executing our PPQ, ensuring that our manufacturing process is both reliable and capable of consistently producing quality products. This approach aligns with our overall goal of maintaining high standards and continuous improvement in our manufacturing practices. Let's take a closer look at the key elements we verify in the Process Performance Qualification, or PPQ. First, reproducibility of upstream and downstream operations is critical. We need to ensure that the initial steps in our process can be reliably repeated, maintaining consistent quality from batch to batch. Next, equipment functional stability across batches is essential. This means our equipment must perform consistently over time without deviations, which is vital for maintaining product quality. Yield consistency and trend evaluation are also key. By monitoring yields over multiple runs, we can identify any variations or trends that might indicate underlying issues, helping us address them proactively. Process flow robustness and uniformity are equally important. A smooth, consistent process flow reduces variability and enhances efficiency. Then we look at specific unit operations like mixing, granulation, blending, heating, and filling. These steps must be performed efficiently where applicable, ensuring thorough mixing and proper filling without compromising quality. Packaging uniformity and performance are next. Consistent packaging ensures product integrity, safety, and compliance, while also supporting effective distribution. Finally, utility impact assessment involves evaluating how utilities like HVAC, purified water, WFI, and compressed air impact the process. Proper utility management is crucial for maintaining optimal process conditions and product quality. All these elements together form a comprehensive picture of process reliability and quality assurance, which is the core theme of our presentation. Ensuring each of these points is thoroughly verified helps us deliver safe, effective, and high-quality products consistently. Now let's delve into sampling, testing, and statistical evaluation. First, in-process testing involves monitoring key parameters like pH, viscosity, weight variation, and moisture content. These tests help us ensure the process remains within acceptable limits during manufacturing. Next, finished product testing is critical. It includes assays, dissolution testing, sterility checks, endotoxin levels, and impurity assessments. These confirm that the final product meets quality specifications and is safe for use. Environmental monitoring is also essential. We track viable and non-viable particulates to maintain a clean manufacturing environment and prevent contamination. Microbial testing focuses on bioburden and endotoxin levels to evaluate microbial contamination and ensure product safety. To analyze this data effectively, we rely on various statistical tools. Control charts help us monitor process stability over time. Capability indices, such as CP and CPK, assess how well the process performs relative to specifications. Trend analysis lets us identify patterns or shifts that need attention. If applicable, we may also use ANOVA to compare different batches or processes statistically. Acceptance interval evaluation helps determine whether the data fall within acceptable limits, supporting decision-making. All these data points collectively demonstrate the process's repeatability, reproducibility, and overall capability. Finally, our sampling and testing strategy is designed to systematically verify quality at each stage, ensuring consistent product quality and regulatory compliance throughout manufacturing. Let's now take a closer look at some of the critical microbiological controls we need to consider in our facilities. First, bioburden limits are essential because they set the maximum acceptable levels of microbial contamination in our products or environments. Managing these limits helps us ensure product safety and quality. Next, endotoxin control is vital, especially for injectable products, since endotoxins can cause severe reactions in patients. We need robust testing and control measures to prevent endotoxin contamination. Sterility assurance is at the core of our efforts. It's about implementing validated processes to guarantee that our products are free of viable microorganisms before they reach the patient. Environmental control of cleanrooms is also crucial. Proper airflow, filtration, and gowning procedures help minimize microbial presence and maintain the cleanliness standards required for production. Monitoring compressed air and gases is another key point. These gases are often used in manufacturing, and any contamination here can compromise product integrity, so regular testing and filtration are necessary. WFI and PW microbiology involve testing the microbial quality of water used in production. Since water can be a source of contamination, maintaining strict microbiological controls ensures it remains safe and pure. Lastly, microbiological qualification, if applicable, is about validating that our cleanrooms and equipment consistently meet the required microbiological standards. This step is critical to confirm that our control measures are effective and reliable. All these points connect to the overarching goal of safeguarding product quality and patient safety through rigorous microbiological controls. Now, let's look at how all PPQ batches consistently meet the predefined critical quality attributes, or CQAs. This is a key indicator that our process is stable and under control. Moving on, the critical process parameters, or CPPs, stay within their validated operational ranges, which means we're maintaining the right conditions throughout production. Importantly, there are no critical deviations or failures, reinforcing the reliability of our process. Environmental and utility parameters are also within specified limits, ensuring that external factors aren't impacting product quality. Equipment performance remains consistent and stable over time, which is essential for reproducibility. Additionally, our statistical capability, often measured by the CPK value, meets the acceptance criteria, typically a CPK of 1.33 or higher, demonstrating that our process is capable of delivering quality products reliably. All of these points together show that our process demonstrates a state of control. When we talk about PPQ acceptance criteria, we're emphasizing that these consistent, predictable results confirm our process is ready for commercial manufacturing. This comprehensive control over process and quality parameters ultimately supports our goal of delivering safe, effective, high-quality products to our patients. Let's take a closer look at deviation documentation. When a deviation occurs, it's essential to thoroughly document the details, including what happened, when, and under what circumstances. This helps us understand the scope and nature of the issue. Next is root cause analysis, or RCA. This step is about digging deep to identify the true underlying cause of the deviation, rather than just addressing the symptoms. It's a critical part of ensuring we prevent recurrence. Following that, we implement corrective actions and preventive actions, often called CAPA. Corrective actions address the immediate problem, while preventive actions focus on avoiding similar issues in the future. It's a comprehensive approach to continuous improvement. We also need to assess the impact of the deviation on the product quality outcome, or PQ outcome. This helps us determine if the deviation has compromised product integrity or compliance. If necessary, we might require requalification of the affected processes or equipment to confirm everything still meets our standards. Finally, all of this ties into deviation and CAPA management. Proper documentation, thorough analysis, and effective actions ensure we maintain control and quality throughout the process. This systematic approach is key to upholding our commitment to quality and continuous improvement. Let's take a moment to review the key points on the slide. First, we'll look at the summary of activities and batch data. Here, we compile all the steps we've undertaken and the data collected from each batch to ensure everything is documented thoroughly. Next, we compare this data against our acceptance criteria to see if everything meets the predefined standards. We also identify any deviations from the plan and discuss how we've resolved them, which is crucial for maintaining quality and consistency. Moving on, the process performance evaluation helps us understand how well the process is performing overall, highlighting strengths and areas for improvement. Traceability to the user requirements specification, or URS, and our quality standards is vital to demonstrate that each step aligns with regulatory and internal expectations. Finally, based on all this information, we provide a final recommendation for full-scale manufacturing, ensuring that all criteria are satisfied before moving forward. We also include the PPQ, or Process Performance Qualification, summary report, which consolidates all these findings into a comprehensive overview. This slide essentially ties together the entire validation process, confirming that we are ready to proceed confidently with full-scale production. Let's take a closer look at slide 14, which focuses on two critical aspects of validation: equipment and system performance consistency, or PQ, and end-to-end process performance validation, or PPQ. Both of these are essential components in the validation lifecycle because they ensure that not only individual equipment performs reliably, but that the entire process operates effectively from start to finish. Now, PQ, or process qualification, primarily measures whether equipment can consistently produce quality results. It generates data that shows equipment performance over time. This data then feeds into PPQ, which takes a broader view by validating the entire process, verifying that all steps work together seamlessly to produce a consistent, quality product. It's important to understand the distinction here. PQ is about equipment performance, while PPQ looks at the overall process performance. Think of PQ as checking if a single machine is working properly, and PPQ as making sure the whole production line is functioning as it should. Both are interconnected and critical for a comprehensive validation strategy, helping us to ensure quality and compliance throughout the product lifecycle. PPQ, or Process Performance Qualification, provides the final piece of evidence that our equipment and processes are operating reliably. This step is crucial because it confirms that everything functions as intended under real production conditions. When PPQ is successful, it ensures that routine batches consistently meet our quality specifications, which is essential for maintaining product integrity and compliance. It also completes the qualification lifecycle, meaning we've thoroughly validated the process from start to finish. Most importantly, it enables us to move into commercial production under good manufacturing practice standards, ensuring that our products are manufactured consistently and safely. So, in summary, PPQ is the key that unlocks confidence in our manufacturing process, aligning with our overall goal of producing high-quality, compliant products efficiently. Now, let's look at some of the key guidelines and standards that shape our process validation and qualification practices. First, we have the EU GMP Annex 15, which provides comprehensive guidance on qualification and validation, specifically within the European Union. It emphasizes a risk-based, science-driven approach to ensure product quality. Moving on, the FDA's 21 CFR Part 211 highlights the importance of process validation, making it clear that validation is an ongoing, critical part of ensuring consistency and quality in manufacturing. It underscores the need for documented evidence that processes are reliable and under control. Then we have the ICH guidelines, Q8, Q9, and Q10, covering design of experiments, risk management, and the pharmaceutical quality system. These are global standards that promote a quality-by-design approach, proactive risk mitigation, and robust quality systems that support continuous improvement. The WHO Technical Report Series offers additional guidance, especially relevant for international operations, ensuring harmonization across different regulatory environments. GAMP5 is essential when dealing with automated systems. It provides a framework for developing, validating, and maintaining computerized systems in a compliant manner, which is critical given the increasing reliance on automation. The FDA also provides specific guidance on process validation, particularly Stage 2, known as the Process Performance Qualification, or PPQ. This stage confirms that the process performs as expected under real-world conditions. Finally, understanding the overall regulatory expectations means recognizing that these guidelines are not just checklists. They represent a commitment to quality, consistency, and continuous improvement across the life cycle of a product. Connecting all these standards helps us build a comprehensive, risk-based approach to process validation that aligns with global best practices. For further support, please don't hesitate to reach out. We're here to help you implement what we've discussed today and answer any questions you might have. Feel free to contact us through the provided channels whenever you need assistance. And with that, I want to thank you all for your time and attention. Your engagement is what makes this all worthwhile, and I look forward to seeing how you apply these insights moving forward. Thank you again.